do this for a living. I need more signs than are on the LIE, you know? And we're human, you know, even doubting Thomas. So I believe you, God. Just let me stick my finger in the wound, you know? And hold on to that thought. We're going to see who's on the phone here. Brenda?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Grace. I'm so excited. I wanted to say congratulations on your 800th show.
Thank you, Brenda. Are you calling all the way from Japan?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, sweetheart.
And your prediction. Oh, wow. I did have some blossoms on my apple tree. That was such a big surprise to me.
Oh, tell the story for everybody who didn't hear that prediction on the show, honey.
Okay. See, I planted this apple tree a few years ago, and I never had a single flower on it. But you told me that this year my grandfather, who passed away, will bring some blossoms on my apple tree to tell me that he's right by me. And exactly as you said, I had some beautiful apple blossoms on my tree. It was just such a great surprise.
And didn't it restore your faith? Didn't it restore your faith? Now you know your grandfather's with you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, no,
So
thank you,
happy.
sweetheart. It's very sweet of you, and I'm so blessed that you shared the story, because so many times I give people information, and after it happens, they, you know, they say, oh, wow, but they forget to let me know. And so this is so thoughtful of you, because when people hear your story, just as they're hearing Jennifer's story, it builds their faith and opens up their heart, you know? And there's more to life than just what's here physically. And you know that. That's why you love animals, and you're an animal advocate. Right? And nature and the whole 9 yards. You're such a beautiful soul, Brenda.
Thank you.
And I love and good vibes, and thanks for calling in, and the congratulations. And
Thank you very much.
And sharing the story. I appreciate it, honey.
All right.
All right. Have a good night,
Thank you
Brenda.
very much, Grace.
Take care, honey. Long distance call.
You.
We don't want to keep you on too long.
Okay. All right.
All right, sweetheart. Have a good one.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye, honey. I don't even know what the time zone difference is there in Japan.
It's got to be 12 hours, maybe. It's like the other
least.
side of the world, at least, right?
Right. So it just amazes me that, and because we're streaming live now from here, so anywhere all over the world. We just got the call from Japan,
Wow.
and it really is a small world after all. As it, you know, Walt Disney World, it's a small world after all, and that's what's so enlightening and heartening. Brings me so much joy. That no matter where you are, we're all going through the same experiences, right? Your grandma saving you, her grandpa giving her apple tree apple blossoms to let them know, hey, I'm around, I'm here, it's all good in the hood, okay? And I just, as I said, and thanked Brenda, I'm thanking you both again. Can't say it enough for sharing. You know, because I do this all my life. People forget about being out in left field. They think I'm out of the ballpark, okay? And that's okay by me, you know? It's if I can restore the faith for one person. Just, my mother would always say to me, better to light that one candle than to live in darkness. And trust me, I light a lot of candles. All right? And they work. But it's all about that love. It's all about that faith. It's all about that devotion. It's all about knowing that love never dies, right? And maybe our bodies give out, but our souls never do. And that love is always with you. And it's palpable, and it's protective. And that's why you're sitting here tonight. Your grandmother's love, okay? the sheer force of that protection. Okay. And so it's, and when you honor that and you share that with people, and just in a matter-of-fact way, you know, we'll take it or leave it. If this happened to me, it was real. I'm not making it up. I'm not drunk. I'm not on drugs. This is what's going on. People, through stories, through more and more true real-life stories, awaken, and it lifts them up, and it gives them hope. And you are so beautiful in so many ways, honey.
Thank
right?
you.
Inside and out. And your parents, I know your parents are proud. I wouldn't even have to be psychic to say that, all right? But the truth of it is that this is a beautiful story, and you will share it. Not just here, pardon me, I'm getting over a sinus infection here, so I sound like Kermit the Frog myself. Not just here, but as I said earlier, in a book that you're going to write and have published, that, and I think it's going to be for children. You know, because children don't understand trauma, oh, what happened, why, and you're going to find a way to reach them and have it be, oh, it's no big deal, you could do it, I'm doing it, look at this, I can do kicks, I can do cakes now, and so it's a beautiful thing, is what I want to say. Also, Phil, I want to say your father, he is such a gentleman that he allowed your mom to come through, and he said, but what's different? He did that during life as well.
That's true.
Okay. He always was the gentleman and let your mom have, the say or whatever. He was always the gentle giant, he says, and when he says giant, it has nothing to do with height, he said.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. But he's being facetious. But that's why he said he qualified it. But he's talking about his heart, his force of will, force to be reckoned with, truly, your father. Okay. I wouldn't disagree with him. Okay. He's got that steel rod energy, you don't want to mess with him, or morta, but he had to be, he said. He grew up in the school of hard knocks.
Yep.
And he was a self-made man, he says, right? And nobody handed him anything. He worked for it. He earned it. All right, and he's very proud of you, and he says, my son has my work ethic, and the family, and he's very proud of you, and he could never really say it to you when he was here, and he's apologizing for that. He said, but you understood.
Yeah.
He said, because you heard him without the words.
Yep.
He said, you two just had to look at each other and you know.
Yeah.
And that's true, right? Yeah.
Spent a lot of time at the end. I used to go on hockey trips, watch my son play hockey with him.
Yeah.
And we got close.
Yeah.
Took him places he's never been to.
And he said that bonding, he said, was what he wished he had done with you through the years. And he's so blessed, he said, that you did it with him. He said, who taught who here? Okay, so he's thanking you, right, for that. And he says, but or he hopes you know, how much he loves you and always loved you.
Definitely.
Okay. And he said he's going to give you a little bit of luck. He's got this thing. Did he ever bet on the horses?
He was not a gambler, no.
No, but he said if he saw a good thing, he knew a good thing and he knew how to bet on it, he said. And there's something coming up. He said for you, it's not like something that you would normally do, but there's somebody, either you're going to go somebody's going to take you to the racetrack, or somebody's going to say, I'm thinking about breeding horses, and why don't you come see the farm? Or come up to Saratoga, or there's something like this going to happen this year. And you're going to look at this horse, and you're going to say, now that's a horse I'd bet on. And he says, follow through with that. Okay?
Okay.
Little insider information.
All right.
All right? You want a few shekels. Okay? He says, you don't have to bet the farm. He said, but just a few shekels. He also said to tell you that there's something to do. Now, was your dad in World War II?
Yeah.
And do you have a medal of his?
Yes.
And he says, he was in World War II. You have his medal. And he wants this to go to your son.
Okay.
He's requesting that.
Actually, I do have it to give to my son.
Oh, you were thinking of doing that anyway?
I actually gave it to my son. I told him I was going to give it to him. It was Grandpa's.
Oh, okay. So I guess your father's saying.
And I got this thing that was my father's that I have. It's the Christ head that he had. Always wore.
Yeah. He said, the father and son connection. He said, on more than one level. But he's very proud that you're going to follow through and give that. He wants your son to have that. And I think we have somebody on the telephone line. What? Phyllis?
Yeah.
Hey, Phyllis.
Hey, September 30th.
Phyllis, I know your birthday. Okay.
Okay.
Phyllis, a little cutie patootie Libra. Phyllis, I want to thank you, first and foremost, for all the help that you've done volunteering on my show.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today.
That's okay. You're here in spirit as always. And lovable Libra that you are, you're always so supportive and so giving. And just know that you're loved and appreciated.
Well, thank you so much. I just had one quick question. Do you have time?
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm doing here. What do you think I'm doing here? Okay, what is it?
Well, my son applied for a different job, and he's waiting to hear, and he's getting anxious. Do you have any information?
Your son, the
for me?
Cancerian, is anxious?
Yes.
I can't believe that. Okay. About job and money? No, can't be. Okay. The answer is he's going to hear. He's going to hear within either 2 days or 2 weeks.
Okay.
And he's going to be very pleased. They're going to make him an offer. He won't want to refuse.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Isn't it?
Because,
So tell him I said
you know,
congratulations.
Okay, I will.
And Phyllis, I'm going to save you a piece of that beautiful cake we have here.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, honey. Lots of love.
Congratulations
Thank
for your
you.
800th show,
Thank you.
and thanks for your words of wisdom.
Oh, God bless you, honey. Thanks for calling in, Phyllis. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See, people, good hearts. The Cancerians, they're either here, they're behind the scenes, they're calling up from home. Okay, but what about my money? Okay. And I love Cancerians because in order for them to be emotionally secure, they have to have that secret stash of cash nobody knows about. It's just the way it is, okay? And it's like, I love Cancerians. They're like money magnets. It's great. What's that say, Sabina? What?
1.5.
Are you giving me the finger? Which finger are you giving me? I don't have my glasses on, Sabina. 1 minute? Okay, 1 minute. We can order out for Chinese. 1 minute, Missy. Okay. Well, we got to wrap it up. I know we're in an alternative universe here on the show. My love to Phil, Jennifer, the beautiful wife and mother, Susan, in the audience, to everybody watching, to all the volunteers. We love you, and that's why we're here doing the show. So stay in the positive zone, keep the faith, and don't stop believing. Woo! Later. This was great.